Time now for another In the Legal Know. Joining us here in the studio, Vincent J. Russo from the Russo Law Group. And today we are discussing some of the ins and outs of funding IRAs. Extremely important subject right now. So go ahead, Vincent. Give us the benefits of funding an IRA.
Okay, so let's start with why IRAs. So about half of the employees today have access to a 401k plan, but there are a large number of people who don't have access to a 401k plan or a pension plan. And so just think about when you get to that retirement age, are you going to have money to be able to live on besides that Social Security check? And that's going to be a real challenge if you don't save in advance. So individual retirement accounts give you that option, the opportunity to save today for the future. And the future comes very quickly. And so individual retirement accounts, they're easy to set up, they're accessible, and you get a tax break if you do a traditional IRA, or you defer a tax break if you get a Roth IRA. And it's your account. So you can go to a bank, a brokerage firm, a mutual fund, an insurance company. You can set it up. You don't have to pay extra to hire somebody to do it for you. So IRAs are easy and accessible.
Okay, so first of all, how do I do it and how much should I put into it?
Okay, all right. So you're going to have to decide up front what type of IRA first. There are two types. There's the traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. So the distinction here is if I set up a traditional IRA, I get a tax break for the amount I fund into that IRA. It grows tax deferred, and then when I retire and the money comes out, it's subject to income tax. The Roth IRA flips that. You pay with after-tax dollars, you make a contribution, it grows tax deferred, and when you pull it out, there's no tax. So I'll give you a quick example. If someone had $76,000 of earned income, they can put up to $6,000 into an IRA account. So if it's a traditional IRA, $76,000, they would report $70,000 in effect on their tax return because they get a $6,000 deduction. And then that IRA grows, they take it out, they pay the tax. With a Roth IRA, you have $76,000 of income. You pay tax on that $76,000 right up front. It'll grow tax deferred. That $6,000 you put in the Roth IRA, but when you take it out, it comes out tax free. So rule of thumb, if you're on the younger side, 20s, 30s, 40s, and maybe even older, we have to look at every situation on its own, go with a Roth IRA if you can afford to be able to pay the tax and you don't need that break right away.
Okay, okay, but they're both good? It's just a matter of choice. It's a matter of what's good for you at this point in your life.
Correct.
Okay. How much can you put in every year?
Okay. So the general rule is it's the lesser of your earned income or $6,000. So hopefully everybody's making more than $6,000 a year, so they're going to be able to put $6,000 in.
Okay.
If you're 50 or older, then you get to put in an extra $1,000. So you can get to $7,000. It's called a catch-up. Allows people who didn't plan in advance to try to put some extra money into that IRA. Now, let's say you're married and you're not working, but your spouse is. Your spouse can do a spousal IRA for you. So even though you don't have earned income, let's say your spouse does, they can set up an account for you.
Okay.
Now it gets a little more complicated.
Of course.
If you have access to a 401k plan, then there are rules that say you can have both, but you may not be able to get the full tax deduction on the contribution to the IRA. So it gets a little more complicated if you're working and have a 401k plan option.
Okay. So when should I do this?
Okay. Now, this is timely because we're all going to have to file tax returns by April 15th. And so you can make a contribution for last year up to April 15th of this year. So now's the time. If you haven't made an IRA contribution for last year, you still can do it. But you got to do it before April 15th.
Okay.
Now, you also can make a contribution for this year
All at the same time.
at the same time, and it's better to do it earlier in the year because then it gets your money growing tax deferred sooner.
Do you think a lot of people wait
Yes.
now? You know, they realize, oh, I need to do this now. Don't wait.
Right.
Oh,
right.
okay.
That's a tip.
That's a good tip.
All right.
Thank you very much. You know, it sounds like it's important. Obviously, we've been talking
very
about,
important.
you know, planning for retirement. When would somebody start? And the minute you start working, try to, you know, start pulling out funding IRAs.
That's my mantra.
Yeah.
The day you start working, take a small piece of it and either get it into a 401k plan, or if they don't have that option available, an IRA account.
Well, we were talking about maximums. What's the minimum you can put into an IRA?
$1.
You can. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's as long as you had $1 of income.
I'm saving $1 a year.
It's
No.
$1. All
Okay.
right. But the key is to take a small part. I mean, you know, I think about, you know, how many Starbucks can you give up in 1 month? And if you can get, you know, $20, $30, $50 a month, then start putting it into an IRA account and give up on the Starbucks.
Okay.
Sorry, Starbucks. But the key is, and then build off it as your income grows. Try to put even a greater amount every year.
Great advice. We're going to keep talking about saving for retirement in the
Yes.
next few weeks. This is just your beginning on IRAs. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.